now on Palm Beach TV.
It's really not been something we've thought about until recently, when for whatever reason people aren't getting vaccinated and we're building up pools of unvaccinated people, that's how an epidemic starts.
With measles cases on the rise in this country, we ask a local infectious disease doctor about vaccines, immunity, and booster shots.
It's a lot of pressure because you want to get it right and everybody's excited for it, but it's fun.
Plus, when will the curtain rise at Glazer Hall? We take you inside for an exclusive look at the renovation progress. Those stories straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. The resurgence of measles is a growing concern, and with so many families coming into town for Easter and Passover, some of them very young family members, we spoke with infectious disease specialist Dr. David Dotson about what steps you can take to protect yourself. As of March 27th, 483 cases of measles were confirmed in 19 states, including one case in Florida. The CDC says 97% were either unvaccinated or the vaccine status was unknown. Measles is a viral illness that has been around for hundreds of years. It was declared eliminated from the U.S. in 2000 thanks to the vaccines, but pools of unvaccinated people have led to the recent outbreaks. Dr. Dotson says your immunity comes down to your age, the number of vaccinations, and the year you received them.
Measles being a highly contagious disease, if you were born before 1957, it's basically assumed that you had measles, and therefore you have immunity. So if you're 68 or older, don't worry. You're okay.
If you're younger than 68, a booster shot might be needed in certain cases. The measles vaccine was developed after 1957. The vaccine was widely distributed in 1963. It was updated as a more effective vaccine in 1968 and then bundled with mumps and rubella in 1971 and was renamed the MMR vaccine. 2 doses are recommended at ages 1 and 5.
If you're worried about getting measles because of all this outbreak stuff, if you were born before 1957, you don't need a booster. If you've received 2 doses of the MMR vaccine anytime in your life, you don't need a booster. So the possible people who might need it are people who were vaccinated between 1963 and 1967 with the less effective one. They may need a single booster.
A titer blood test will measure whether you have antibodies to the measles virus. If you do not have antibodies, Dr. Dotson says a booster shot would be reasonable. And when it comes to babies under the age of 1, there is a new recommendation in light of the outbreaks. When a mother has been immunized, she will pass the antibodies to her baby, providing protection for about 6 months. An extra dose can be given at 6 months old to protect the baby until the age of 1. For now, Dr. Dotson says people are asking questions, but it is not an urgent concern in Florida at this time. Bottom line, don't be afraid to get vaccinated.
The benefits of a vaccine are once you're vaccinated, it decreases your personal risk of getting a disease, but you're also doing something good for your community. You're reaching herd immunity, which will prevent epidemics from forming. And then the other thing to realize is that these vaccines are safe and effective. They've been proven by scientists not only in the United States, but all over the world.
Palm Beach TV was granted the golden ticket for a first-hand look at progress inside Glazer Hall, formerly known as the Innovate. Years in the making, 60 workers are on site each day, completing the interior construction with the goal of a soft opening in December. Founders Avi Glazer and Jill Glazer, a Civic Association director, say the new Performing Arts and Cultural Center will offer programming year-round.
It's a very intimate setting, 400 seats. You've also got this area outside where people can walk during the show, after the show, which never existed before, so now you connect to the water. I think it's going to be a great experience. It's going to be, once again, more intimate. You've got before or after the show, people can go to the plaza, go to the restaurants, they can shop, they can walk. It's a whole different experience.
Glazer Hall is inside what is now simply called the Playhouse, which is also home to several upscale retail stores and a restaurant. As up to 80 workers put the finishing touches on the Playhouse, the developer says excitement is building.
I'd like to think at first it's, wow, they actually did it. And then I think they'll be blown away by the attention to detail. There's a lot of historic preservation within this building, despite how we got here, given the condition of the building. You know, whether it's the Celebrity Room mural, it's Jill and Avi through Glazer Hall retaining trim details and the infrastructure and what made it so special back when it was operable. They incorporated those details. They studied those details. They kept those details.
If you're ready to shop, dine, and be entertained at the Playhouse, we'll have more on the plans for the phased opening in our April 24th newscast. Mayor Danielle Moore will share the State of the Town address at this year's annual meeting this coming Monday at 10 a.m. at the Flagler Museum. The Kunkel Awards will also be presented. The program is open to all Palm Beach residents. To RSVP online, go to palmbeachcivic.org/events or call 561-655-0820. And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. Stay up to date with the island's only newscast at palmbeachcivic.org and through our social media. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.